Archangel Michael says, something is shifting in the atmosphere around your home, and you can feel it. There's a strange stillness tonight, almost like the world itself is holding its breath. In the shadows beyond the gate, a man is already walking closer with something heavy in his hand. He isn't speaking to anyone, yet his mind is racing with instructions he's been given. The black bag he holds is not ordinary, it carries something meant to shake your reality. As he stops near the wall of your house, he checks around quickly before placing it down like he's done this before. The streetlight flickers just as he disappears into the night, as if hiding him on purpose. The silence that follows is thick with a secret, waiting to be discovered. This isn't random, and it's not accidental, this was planned for you, and only you, Archangel Michael says. This act was arranged days ago by someone who knows your name, your pain, and your power. What lies inside that black bag has the potential to break chains or stir storms. And someone is watching closely to see how you react to what's about to be uncovered. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The man who dropped the bag wore gloves, not just for prints but because he feared what might leak from within. He's connected to a circle that moves in silence, a group that knows what was once hidden must now be revealed. They chose you for a reason, they believe you're the one who must see it first. You've been sensing something, haven't you? The strange dreams. The urge to look outside at odd hours. The way your spirit suddenly tenses, even in stillness. These are not coincidences, they're signs leading to this moment. Inside the bag is not money, not weapons, not trash, it's a truth. Wrapped tightly in layers and shadows, waiting for your eyes alone. A truth someone's been trying to keep buried for years. And now, it's here. At your doorstep. Silent. Unmoving. Waiting for the moment your hands lift its zipper and unleash what they feared you'd learn. Type Amen to get blessing 224. There's a photograph inside. But not just any photo. It's a frozen memory from a day you don't remember. With faces you thought you forgot, one of the faces is yours, but younger, maybe altered. Another face, someone you were told was long gone. Next to the photo is a key. It's old. Worn. Covered in dried wax and a small tag with your birthdate scrawled in fading ink. The key opens something that isn't near, but the clues to find it are buried within the rest of the bag's contents. Beneath the key lies a worn notebook, pages full of names, codes, and events that match parts of your life that never made sense. Some names are circled. Some crossed out. One name has a red line under it. It's the same name that appeared in your dream 2 nights ago. You were chosen not to destroy the truth, but to carry it, to protect it, and when the time comes, to release it to the world. Type Amen to get blessing 979. The man who delivered the bag used to work with your family decades ago. But he vanished when your mother disappeared. No one ever spoke his name again. But the records in the notebook mention your house, specifically the window facing east. That window has seen many things, but what it's about to witness will change the history of your bloodline. There's a letter folded beside the photo. It's addressed to you and no one else. Written in handwriting you haven't seen since your childhood, the letter speaks of a plan. a betrayal, a fortune, and an heir. It mentions how you were taken from your rightful place and replaced by someone who pretended better. Someone who now fears your awakening. Archangel Michael says, do not fear the contents of the bag. Fear only silence. Fear only delay. You are being tested to see if you'll rise to the identity that was taken from you. Type Amen to get blessing 112. The final item in the bag is wrapped in gold cloth. When you unfold it, a symbol appears. One you've seen in visions, carved in dreams and sketched on mirrors after steamy showers. That symbol is the seal of the protector's bloodline. It matches the pendant once worn by your ancestor. There are fingerprints on the cloth, but not human. The material is oddly warm, like it holds life of its own. And suddenly, as your hand brushes the surface, your heart races, and memories start pouring into your mind, scenes you never lived but recognized deeply. You were never meant to live in confusion. The people who planted chaos around your journey knew that someday, a night would come when the package would reach your hands. That night is now. Archangel Michael says, your enemies are alert tonight, sensing that the time they feared has arrived. They're already trying to block the next phase. But it's too late. You've touched the truth. You've awakened the code. Type Amen to get blessing 444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The man didn't leave the scene without placing a second note hidden beneath the bag. It warns of a woman who is pretending to be on your side but is secretly tracking the package. Her phone buzzed the moment it was dropped. She'll arrive soon. You must be quick. The contents must be moved, not everything should be seen in the open. The notebook mentions a mirror under your bed. That mirror must be broken before sunrise. There's something behind it. Something your family buried, something cursed. The notebook says once you touch the gold cloth, the seal activates and you become the holder of that forgotten power, and only you can bring it back. You feel it now, don't you? The shift in your heartbeat. The change in air, the way your shadow dances even when you stand still. That's the seal calling you to your next step. Type Amen to get blessing 626. At the bottom of the bag lies a tiny vial. Black glass. Sealed tight. It pulses gently with a purple hue. The note says, do not open until thunder speaks. That thunder is not weather, it's a signal. A noise of truth crashing through false silence. He's connected to a larger circle, one that's been moving silently, watching you from afar. They know what you've survived, what you've hidden, and what you've tried to forget. The contents of that black bag hold something from your past that was never meant to return. They waited for the perfect hour when the street would be empty, when even the dogs would not bark. The man wasn't just delivering. It was a ritual, a final step in a plan that began long ago. The location was not chosen by accident. It's the very spot where someone once made a promise involving your name. Inside the bag is something wrapped in layers of cloth and paper, each one stained with a smell that is familiar. It's not money. It's not documents. It's something alive with memory, cursed with intention. Archangel Michael says, you are not just being watched, you are being tested. What you do next will either cleanse the energy around your home or invite in the storm they've tried to send your way. The angels are close, but so is something else, something sent with purpose and hidden spite. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's a whisper in the wind now, and the light above your gate flickers again. This is not the first time someone has tried to reach you through secret means, but this is the most dangerous. The bag is heavier than it looks because what's inside is not just physical, it's spiritual, emotional, ancestral. Tied tightly at the top with a black ribbon, the bag radiates a dense heat. Inside it is something soaked with an old scent, oil, ashes, and tears. You've never seen it before, yet the moment you touch it, your skin will remember everything. A piece of torn cloth bearing initials burned into it, initials you haven't heard in years. Beneath it, a silver item glimmers faintly. It's been in your family once, but was stolen, long thought lost. And underneath all that, something handwritten, a message sealed with wax, the color of dried blood. Someone wants to reopen a door you shut years ago. This is their way of bringing back the unfinished, the unspoken, the unresolved. And the man who left the bag? He's not just a messenger, he's part of the story, too. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There's a woman behind all this. She never got what she wanted from you, and now she's making sure you remember her name. She instructed the man carefully where to stand, what time to deliver, and how to disappear. This isn't just a delivery. It's a message encoded in silence. It's meant to trigger something inside you, either fear or fury. The note inside the bag reads like a curse, but it's not written to destroy you, it's written to remind you. To awaken something you locked away. It speaks of a night long ago, a hidden meeting, and a stolen vow. Archangel Michael says, the black bag is a portal. Not a magical one, but a psychological opening that can lead to breakthroughs or breakdowns. Be wise, for not everything wrapped in darkness is meant to stay sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The angels surrounding you are working overtime now, because the one who sent this knows your weakness and is betting on it. But what they don't know is how much stronger you've become. This is not the first object someone tried to plant near your home, but it is the most personal. It carries your energy. It was once yours, taken without permission, and now returned under twisted conditions. The black bag now glows faintly under the moonlight, there's a vibration around it, a humming. It's as if the air is speaking. The scent gets stronger the closer you get, triggering memories of an old house, an argument, and a voice that once screamed your name. You buried that voice, and now it's clawing back through fabric, hoping to be heard again. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Someone has been watching your street, pretending to be a passerby, logging when you leave. When you return, and who you speak to, the car they use has tinted windows. And every evening, they lower the window just enough to hear. This bag is just one part of what they're planning. There are more steps. More things they want to deliver, emotional bombs wrapped in secrecy. Archangel Michael says, protect your front door, cleanse the space where the bag rests. Because spiritual attacks don't always come through confrontation. Sometimes they arrive gift-wrapped in the quiet of night, they're trying to open a crack in your armor. Don't let them. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. By morning, a neighbor will mention they saw someone near your home. But they won't remember the face, only the outline. The shadow. And that's all they need you to know. They're playing games, psychological ones, hoping to confuse your intuition. But your spirit is louder. Inside that bag is also a key, one that doesn't fit any door you own, not anymore. It belonged to a place you once trusted. A place that betrayed you. The key is cold. Sharp. It has symbols carved into it that weren't there before. Someone has been working rituals on your past. Type Amen to get blessing 101. This is not just about the object, it's about what comes next. If you touch that bag with bare hands, your dreams will change. They will start showing you what's hidden, what's been planned, and what's still in motion. You'll dream of her, the woman behind it all. She won't speak. She'll only stare, but her silence will carry weight. The man who dropped the bag is someone you've seen before, possibly once at a gathering, a funeral, or even in a dream. He's a pawn, used by the higher hand that seeks your reaction. Archangel Michael says, the moment you sense the energy shift, act. Do not delay, cleanse, cover, and contain before curiosity opens a wound that takes years to heal. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. You are not cursed, but you are being targeted. Why? Because your glow is growing. Your steps have been aligning. And that bothers people who feed off chaos. This black bag is their last effort to pull you backward. To trap your progress in nostalgia and regret. But you've been armed with discernment, and that's what they underestimated. The writing on the letter mentions a date. It's approaching. And on that day, someone is planning to meet you with a fake smile. Be alert. A woman with red nails and perfume you once knew well. She'll act innocent, but the bag was step 1. She is step 2. Type Amen to get blessing 171. As you read this, the man who left the bag is already out of town. He's done his part and received his payment. But the real player, the mastermind, is still in your orbit. They won't stop until they see confusion in your face. But you're not who you were back then. You don't flinch anymore. Inside the bag is also a phone, a burner one. With one saved video. A voice recording not meant for your ears, but now destined to be heard. Archangel Michael says, if you listen to it, prepare your soul. Because it will change how you view someone you trusted. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The truth doesn't always arrive with answers. Sometimes it comes wrapped in old cloth, smelling of yesterday's betrayal, but it's still a gift. Because now you know. Now you see what was being done behind your back while you prayed for clarity. Do not confront the sender. That's what they want, to drag you into their performance. Instead, rise above. Silence them with stillness. Archangel Michael says, place a mirror near the bag. Reflect their intention back to them, return to sender not with words, but with spiritual fire. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You are being watched, but you are also being shielded. Every prayer you whispered in pain was collected, and now it's being used as armor. That black bag was meant to break you, but instead, it confirmed your power. They thought they could rattle you, but all they did was alert the heavens on your behalf. You have angels walking through your hallway now. Every corner of your room glows slightly warmer because of their presence. Someone is about to call you, pretending to check in, but really checking if you open the bag. Don't tell them anything. Type Amen to get blessing 144. This is your moment to reverse the energy. Take salt, fire, and prayer. Surround yourself with light, burn what doesn't belong, release what was never yours. Archangel Michael says, this is not punishment, it's promotion. The enemy had to try one more time before your season of elevation begins. The black bag is their signal of desperation. But your calm is your weapon. Use it. The air around the bag has started to change. It's heavier now, almost as if it's breathing. The space near your door no longer feels normal. Something invisible is watching from a distance, waiting to see what you do with what's been delivered. The moment you lifted the bag, the energy in your palm told you everything. It's not just an object, it's an imprint of someone's obsession, someone who couldn't forget you, and someone who couldn't stand to see you win. Archangel Michael says, this is spiritual warfare disguised as a package. It carries frequencies from a person who once smiled in your face and now bites your name in secret. That black bag is soaked with years of silent envy. The scent of smoke and roses rises from the fabric. Not a pleasant scent, but a confusing one, made to twist your memories and cloud your clarity. The object they buried in it is meant to provoke sadness. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Inside, you find something shocking, a photo of yourself, but not one you took. It's one you never knew existed, taken from afar, without your knowledge, at a moment when you were vulnerable. This photo is bent at the corners. Behind it, scrawled in ink, are words that feel like a warning. You should have picked me. That's all it says. Next to it, a piece of jewelry. Something lost years ago, or so you thought. It's tarnished, damaged, but still pulsing with the same energy from the night you last wore it. Archangel Michael says, someone is trying to reverse time. They believe returning what they took will give them a second chance to manipulate your peace. But you've outgrown their tricks. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. You now understand, it was never about the items. It was about dragging your soul back into a cage, to make you doubt yourself, to rewind the progress you've made. That man who delivered the bag. He's done this before, for others, but you are different. The moment he stepped away, he knew it too. He felt something chase him from your gate. Something ancient and powerful is standing guard over you now. Not just Archangel Michael, but a force tied to your bloodline. You're not just protected, you're chosen. The moment you refuse to engage in fear, the curse breaks. The moment you see this for what it is, the energy flips. Now they're the ones afraid. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The woman behind it all is waking up restless. She's checking her phone, wondering if you responded to her silent attack, but she will get no satisfaction. She sent the photo to trigger grief. She sent the jewelry to trap your aura, but instead, it became proof. Proof that your intuition was always right. She's the same one who once called you sister, friend, or maybe even mentor. Her betrayal wasn't loud, but it was sharp. It came wrapped in sweetness, and that's why it hurt more. Archangel Michael says, tonight marks a closing. That bag is not the beginning, it is the final attempt. Let them watch you walk away without a word. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may feel emotional waves over the next 24 hours. That's the residue being released, don't hold it back. Cry. Burn a candle, speak your truth in your room. The angels are listening. You may have dreams about a hallway or a door with no handle. That's not just a dream, it's symbolic. It's the room they tried to lock you in. But now, the door dissolves because their control is broken. There's a sound only you can hear, a whisper saying, move forward. Listen. That's your divine direction. Archangel Michael says, you're not supposed to fight this. You're supposed to transcend it. Let them throw shadows, your light is too bright now. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Your house will feel different tomorrow. Lighter, clearer. The bag may still be there, but the energy within it is now powerless. Because you saw it, you faced it. You took your power back. The sender will feel it, the one who orchestrated it will feel a blockage in their own life. Because when you reject the dark gift, its weight returns to the giver. Don't speak their name out loud, that gives them power. Just speak blessings over your name instead. That creates a shield they cannot pierce. Archangel Michael says, get ready for restoration. What they tried to damage, heaven will now double. What they tried to bury, heaven will now raise up. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They underestimated your spirit. They thought you were weak because you were silent, but silence is not surrender. Silence is strategy. The bag was meant to be a message, but instead, it became a warning to them. That you are no longer the same. That you are rising, you're stepping into a new phase. A new energy. A new authority, and all the old tools of confusion can no longer reach you.